Welcome to the landmark 50th edition of Metal, and we roll on with the G1 tonight with our main event. Samoa Joe goes one-on-one with a big dog Roman Reigns. Joe has been unstoppable as of late. He is undefeated in this tournament. Can Roman Reigns put an end to that undefeated streak? Live here tonight on Metal. But what about what we saw at the start of the program? X-Pac asking for a job from Kevin Owens, and Owens said, yeah, sure buddy, you can have a match. All you have to do is beat one man. It just so happens that that man is a monster, and that monster is Braun Strowman. X-Pac going to go one-on-one with Strowman tonight. If he wins, he gets a contract, but I don't like his chances, folks. But aside from that, we've also got the G1 to look forward to. In fact, the finals of the G1 are coming up in 2 episodes' time. On that event, we will see the final of the G1, the winner of A Block versus the winner of B Block, the winner becoming the Metalweight Champion. Not only that, other huge matches to be announced, including Rosemary going one-on-one with Sasha Banks for the Women's Championship. That's sure to be a good one too. But let's shift our focus now to the G1. Let's look at the tables and how the standings are. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe top their respective groups. Both men are undefeated so far in this tournament. AJ Styles, though, creeping up with 5 points, as are Roman Reigns and Chris Jericho. A win for Reigns tonight would set him at the top of the table. Still, however, with no points are Diamond Dallas Page and The Miz. They're going to be looking for wins tonight to try and get them at least some points on the board before this thing's said and done. And now that you've seen the tables, let's start off with A Block action tonight, and a match pitting 2 legends of the 90s together. It is going to be the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels versus the King of Bada Bing, Diamond Dallas Page. Let's go to ringside and see what happens when these two face off. Both the men in this match looking for their first wins in this tournament. It is a crucial bout for both of them. Page has the leg held, but it is Seguri by Michaels. DDP groggy and counters the forearm. And now another belly to belly from the second rope. Shawn though, crossbody to the outside. DDP spinning neckbreaker to HBK. Page whipping him off the ropes, but in comes Michaels with the forearm. On the top with the flying elbow. Tunes up the band, goes to sweet chin music, but on the shoulders and the electric chair drop. DDP goes for the diamond cutter, but a backslide. Elbows his way free. Discus lariat into sweet chin music. Shawn Michaels picks up his first win of the tournament, and that had to be a message sent to Tetsuya Naito. Shawn Michaels gets his first win of the tournament, and it comes at a very crucial time. Obviously, he's had his recent problems with Tetsuya Naito, so they've been playing on his mind as of late as well. Coming up next, it is the man who beat Shawn Michaels last week, Finn Balor, accompanied by the Balor Club. He's going to take on Drew McIntyre. Can McIntyre put an end to Balor's undefeated streak? I know everybody's rooting for McIntyre in this match, but with the whole Balor Club behind Balor, I don't like his chances. And look at Tonga already distracting McIntyre. And another vicious kick from Finn. And look at this, while the referee's distracted, the assault. Pulls him by the hair, but a lariat. Drew tries to get back into it with that Alabama slam. But here comes Paroxysm, drops him on his neck. Balor on top. And from the trio, whoa, look at the strength. Balor is in trouble, but there's Gallows to hold the leg and the drop kick. But hang on! Here comes some reinforcements. It's the Young Bucks trying to take out Balor's goons. And the Claymore! McIntyre with the upset. Thanks in part to the Young Bucks. Finn Balor subs his first defeat. What a shocking upset. Well, finally, Finn Balor got what was coming to him. The Young Bucks assisting Drew McIntyre, helping him to fight off the threat posed by the Balor Club. And with that, McIntyre picks up the biggest upset of the tournament so far, ending Finn Balor's unbeaten streak. And the final match in A-Block action tonight pits a champion versus the phenomenal one. It is Cody Rhodes, the Intercontinental Champion, taking on AJ Styles. Let's see how Styles fares against the American Nightmare. Cody, who's had a decent tournament so far. 3 points is not too shabby. However, a win tonight would be amazing for the Intercontinental Champion. However, with a win tonight, AJ Styles will top the group following Balor's loss. Whips him off the ropes, leapfrogs him, and a drop kick from Styles. Phenomenally executed as well, I might say. Whipped again, slides underneath and an uppercut. Now Cody goes with a disaster kick, but now AJ looking for the Stars Clash, and Cody slips out. These two athletes, very evenly matched thus far. AJ on the apron, but gets caught with a flatliner through the ropes. Cody uses ring presence effectively that time, and now here comes a power slam. AJ, his back's got to be in some pain after that one. That was a vicious slam, but a moonsault right into the neck breaker. Cannot let Cody get momentum, because when Cody gets momentum, ask Shawn Michaels, ask Drew McIntyre last week. Cody is vicious, and you see that on display there, reversing the suplex into a gutbuster, dropping AJ Styles outside, but he's not done. He's running over the ropes, and here comes the Spaceman Plancher, wiping out AJ Styles. Taking risks. That's what he's got to do at this stage in the tournament. Cody wants to become a double champion, Intercontinental and the first ever Metalweight champion. AJ's been thrown into the Timekeeper's area, but comes back at him with a forearm. Phenomenal forearm, right off the bridge of the nose. And Styles takes control. Cody on the apron, but punches himself free. And now a missile dropkick from Cody. And usually it's AJ who has more of the high-flying tendencies, but the Intercontinental Champion, the American Nightmare, may realise that he needs this win tonight. But then again, so does AJ Styles. You see the urgency with that flurry of strikes. Now on the apron, springboard, 450 splash, hooks the outside leg with a kick out by Cody. The American Nightmare proving to be a nightmare for Styles so far. Styles can't seem to put it away, but now the elbow pads off, going for that phenomenal forearm, but Cody catches him. Good God, drops him on the top of his head with that Hangman's DDT. That may have given Styles a concussion right there. AJ in trouble. Cody now with a disaster kick, boot right off the side of the face. And we know what's coming next. He's got him held. Crossroads perhaps. No way, turn around. Are we going to see the Stars Clash instead? But Cody now, with AJ held in the Alabama Slam, snapping him. Did you see the whiplash of AJ's neck against the canvas? Now Cody setting up his man. What is the plan? No, it's a Pele instead. And now AJ going for the clash again. But a backdrop turned into a roll up and a kick out, but he slickly transitions into the calf crusher. Going for the submission win. Cody is near the ropes and he gets there. But the calf crusher nearly put it away. And Styles still must be wondering, what do I have to do to pin this man? To pin the Intercontinental Champion? Well, he's on the apron, but hang on a minute. Cody, oh my God, not a crossroads. What is going through his mind? Oh my God! Crossroads! Crossroads off the apron to the floor below. Desperately, rolls his man back in, and Cody Rhodes, on a night of upsets, pulls off one of his own. Cody Rhodes has defeated AJ Styles. That has to be the biggest win of the tournament to date. The Intercontinental Champion adding to his legacy, pinning the former NLW World Champion. Well, it was a game of one-upsmanship, a game of reversals. You saw that Alabama Slam took a lot out of Styles, the roll-up and then the transition into the calf crusher, but he couldn't get the submission. Instead, did you see the way that AJ Styles' neck bent on the impact on the floor from that crossroads from the apron? And that was enough to put any man away, let alone the phenomenal AJ Styles. Styles had the opportunity to top the table, but he could not do it. Instead, the American Nightmare gets a crucial 2 points.
And introducing his opponent, fighting out of Sacramento, California, 6'1" and weighing in at 243 pounds. He is a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion and a former UFC Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Ultimate Fighter, Ken Shamrock.
Tetsuya Naito facing the man he replaced in Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, Wade Barrett. Barrett has ring rust, but Naito's getting cocky. Tornado DDT. Wade Barrett, spit in the face, and gets chopped for his efforts. Going for the ball hammer, but turned into a snap tiger suplex. And here it is, Destino. Naito puts away Wade Barrett. Naito still has his issues with that man! Sweet chin music! Naito's been trying to make a name for himself on metal at the expense of Shawn Michaels, and Michaels has responded. Rosemary intense as she intends on taking the women's title from the champion Sasha Banks. That match is going to take place on the same night as the G1 finals, and I cannot wait for it. But also, what about what happened with Tetsuya Naito and Shawn Michaels? Naito with a victory over Wade Barrett, who just returned from injury. In fact, it was Naito who actually replaced Barrett in the Money in the Bank, and well, as they say, the rest is history. Naito missed the Money in the Bank, then getting super kicked by Shawn Michaels. HBK's been wanting to do that for a long time, and it's inevitable that those two are going to face off in the future. Now folks, back to the G1 and B block action. First match we're going to look at highlights of is the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle going one-on-one with The Miz. Last week, Angle got his first victory on the board. The Miz, however, still looking for his first win. Let's see how this match plays out. The Miz still looking for his first win. Kurt Angle doesn't have to worry about that. He got one last week. And now Angle talking, he's over there for a low blow out of sight and a roll-up. Miz took the early advantage by cheating. DDT on the ramp, and now kicks his head into the stairs. Miz going for that corner clothesline, but caught out by Angle and a belly-to-belly suplex. And the suplexes keep on coming with that German to the Miz. Miz in trouble, but he's in the ropes for the ankle lock. Miz groggy, and a clothesline by Angle. Kurt Angle going for the Angle slam, but a sunset flip. Miz looking at the skull crusher for an alley, but slips under. Ankle lock applied. Miz has nowhere to go. The Miz taps out. Kurt Angle picks up another victory. The Miz still looking for his first win of the tournament. Another win for Kurt Angle, trying to get the momentum back on his side. Next up, folks, an encounter between two legends in their own right. Y2J Chris Jericho going up against the man-beast Rhyno. Jericho suffered his first defeat since returning last week to Roman Reigns, whereas Rhyno last week was on the receiving end of a beatdown from Braun Strowman, and despite having injured ribs, he was ready to take the fight to Chris Jericho on this occasion. Rhyno still with sore ribs after being driven through the announce table by Braun Strowman last week. Jericho are going to look to capitalise. And again working on that back with the powerbomb. Rhyno in trouble, kicks away the walls. Jericho going to run at Rhyno, but a massive clothesline. Rhyno still hurting and he gets drop kicked off the apron. Rhyno on the outside and a goal! First a goal from the top rope and then a belly-to-belly side slam. But Rhyno cannot capitalise a heel kick to the skull. Rhino's ribs in a world of pain and the lion salt right to the back. Jericho's targeting Rhyno and he goes for a gore, but a code breaker. And now, wrenching on those ribs of the walls of Jericho, Rhyno has to tap out and Jericho picks up another victory. Unfortunately for Rhyno, the ribs did catch up to him and his injury meant that Jericho picks up the win and is in a strong position heading into the final night of block action next week. And now, folks, it's time for our main event from B Block. It is Samoa Joe going one-on-one with the big dog Roman Reigns. Joe is undefeated in this tournament so far, but with a win, Roman Reigns will go to the top of the leaderboard. Now, it's been established that Reigns has his problems with Ric Flair. In fact, Ric Flair has challenged Roman Reigns to a match, which we have now learned that Roman has accepted. We don't know when this match is going to take place, but before this match starts, Ric Flair actually came to the ring and had some words for Samoa Joe. Well, Flair wants to watch Roman get decimated, but who's getting decimated now? It's Flair, my God, with Samoa Joe applying the clutch. And Samoa Joe does not appreciate the words of encouragement from Ric Flair. Well, now that Flair's been taken care of, Roman can focus on Samoa Joe and getting another victory to climb to the top of the table. With a win, Roman Reigns will overtake Joe in the standings, and there's a huge powerbomb. Such power from Reigns. And we know that Roman Reigns is going to face Ric Flair at some point. We don't know when, but it's not going to be tonight. Reigns has to focus on Samoa Joe, and Joe with the suplex. I think that Joe wanted to get rid of Ric Flair as much as anybody else. He is not bothered with anybody's petty squabbles. And he went for the muscle buster, but Roman powered out and delivered the backdrop to Samoa Joe. Joe in trouble. Reigns got a big victory over Chris Jericho last week. Samoa Joe has since been unbeaten throughout this tournament. And he gets kicked away though. And now Reigns rings the arm. Is Reigns going to become the first man to beat Joe in this tournament? Back elbow and an enziguri to the side of the skull. Joe does not care about Roman's problems with Ric Flair and Arn Anderson. All he's caring about is decimating Roman. He whips him hard into the corner, and again, but this time Roman comes right back at him with a huge clothesline, decking Joe. But Roman has been hurt. In the corner with Joe. Clubbing blows to the esophagus of Samoa Joe. And a boot drives Joe down. Roman slides out. And here comes the drive-by, the apron drop kick. The boot to the side of the face. And I know what's coming next. Cocking it up. He's ready for the Superman punch. No. Turned around. German suplex. Now arms held. Dragon suplex. And now, Tiger suplex, in for the cover, arms held, but a kick out by Roman. But those suplexes did a number on the back of Roman Reigns. Joe now, going for the clutch. Can he cinch it in and pick up another victory? No, a stunner. Reigns though goes for the spear, but Joe sidesteps it. But he can sidestep this, Joe, with a tope suicida. That forearm driven into the throat of Roman Reigns. That is not the sight you want to see. 275 pounds of Samoan muscle flying at you through the air. Back in. Joe with a headbutt. Joe off the ropes, but caught with a Samoan drop. The Samoan submission machine taken down momentarily as Roman Reigns tries to gain some composure in order to win this match and get to the top of the group. Superman punch from the big man. Can Joe find a way back? Roman Reigns is about to go in for the kill. The spear coming, no! Caught it out with a Uranagi, I should say. Easy for me to say. I don't think Roman's going to be speaking anytime soon either, to be fair. After that Uranagi. Setting up for the Coquina clutch. Joe has it locked in, but Roman tries to block it and does successfully in a punch. Roman measures his man. Apron drive by again, no! Clutch! The Coquina clutch held in! What a reversal! What a counter by Joe! Who is choking the life out of Roman Reigns. Roman trying to fight it out and he's trying, but the arm goes down. I think he's out. He is out. The referee's called it. Samoa Joe is victorious against the big dog Roman Reigns. Samoa Joe turns the big dog into a whimpering puppy as he advances and remains unbeaten at the top of the leaderboard, now with 8 points. Can anybody stop Samoa Joe? Roman couldn't tonight, but he came close on a number of occasions. Still, that tope suicida was a sight to behold. The Superman punch though, nearly did it for Roman. He went for a spear, but got caught with a Uranagi, and then, when Joe appeared groggy on the apron, he was playing past him and allowed for Joe, I should say Roman Reigns, to fall right into Samoa Joe's trap. The Coquina clutch locked in. Roman passed out. At least he's regained consciousness now, but all he's seeing is the man who's just defeated him. Roman suffers a setback and Joe remains top of the leaderboard. Earlier tonight, X-Pac asked Kevin Owens if he could have a job, and Owens said, sure, but only if you can defeat Braun Strowman. And he's trying. There's a martial arts kick, but Braun having none of it and throwing X-Pac halfway across the ring. If X-Pac wins, he becomes a member of the Metal roster, but he just ran into the brick wall. That was Braun Strowman, and Strowman has been somewhat of a mercenary so far. But he misses X-Pac. And are we going to see the Bronco Buster? Can X-Pac actually do it? Suck it, no! Flips him over. And Braun is just toying with X-Pac at this point. Already going to hit a power slam. And it's it. It's over. X-Pac, unfortunately, will not be getting a contract. But Kevin Owens never really gave the guy a chance. Especially when he's put him in there against a raging beast, Braun Strowman, the same Braun Strowman that assaulted and decimated Rhyno last week. And now, as if that wasn't enough, oh my god! Throwing X-Pac through the air, over the announce table. Can anybody stop this beast, this monster? I think, oh wait a minute! Here comes Rhyno in the steel chair! For the past 2 weeks, Braun Strowman has assaulted Rhyno, and last week gave him some injured ribs, but what the hell is this? Oh my god! You have got to be kidding me! A 500-pound superplex! Driving Braun Strowman straight through the ring, straight to hell! The ring just imploded on the impact! And Rhyno has laid out Strowman